So the last time I did a Budget Beast video, some of the cards that were in this list or in this updated list that we're posting here today were some of the best cards in the game. So they were definitely due for an update. There are so many good cards. Remember, our budget is going to be 100K and below. I think 100K 2 months into the game. It's like, what, a month and a half into the game? I don't know the exact time, but you can probably get it up. These are some elite cards. We have some cards under 50K in here as well, so don't worry if you're super budget. But if you guys enjoy videos like this, you enjoy top 10s, gameplays, and new cards, you found the right channel. Make sure that like, hit that subscribe, and let's just jump right into it. If you're looking for cheap, fast coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, check out my sponsor, U4GM, and use code CHEW for 5% off your order. I did make my list on mutt.gg. My list I did end up making last night, and I was looking at the prices and the average prices of like the last 24 hours sold. This guy, I know he's sitting at 107 right now, but Maserati Marv is typically 95K. You could very easily get him for if you are sniping. And also, for how good he is, I felt like I had to cheat even a little bit because he is amazing. If you guys have taken a look at this card, he is 87 speed. He was the best receiver in the game, like literally the last time I posted this video. And also, he also is still a top 7 guy in the game, probably at wide receiver right now. He's 87 speed, 85 plus in all of his route running. He has amazing catching stats, and he's 6'3". And on top of that, if you really wanted to, and I'm in the auction house, I can't show you, but he does get X factors. He gets out wide receiver apprentice, and he also does get doubler me. I think he's amazing. I think he's one of the best budget cards in the game, probably the best budget beast on this list, and I just had to throw him first because how good he is. So I wanted to start off with the higher, like the more expensive cards to start off the list and then work our way down to the cheaper guys at the end. Maybe you guys thought I should have done it the other way around, but it's whatever at the end of the day. We have another wide receiver for you guys. You can see he's going for around 93K. This one's been up for 5 minutes and still hasn't been bought. You could probably get him even cheaper than that. But Malik Nabers is a dog, boys. 87 speed. The exact same speed as our guy Marv right there. I will say I do prefer Marv, though, if you had to pick one. Marv is definitely a better receiver. He's taller. Same exact speed as him. Better route running. He has better medium at least. But this is still a good option. You need 2 receivers out there minimum for I would say, I mean, basically every good offense minimum has 2 wide receivers out there. You need Malik Nabers if you want to have that big dog next to Marvin if you are on a budget as well. No good abilities on him, which sucks. But like I said, you need a number 2. And he's a dog, man. Still good height on him. Still good speed. Good route running. Good catching stats. Malik Nabers is tough. So this is our last 86 overall plus on this list. And then, like I said, we're working our way down to cheaper cards. But Clay Matthews might be the best pass rusher you can get under 100K. You saw plenty of them right there for 90K. You might even be able to get in the 80s on him. He is 85 speed, 86 excel. That is elite. You're not going to get good abilities. I mean, there's not really much abilities right now in the D-line in general, even on God Squads in the game. But you are going to be getting a good statistic card. He is a full card, by the way. So all of his stats are 80 plus. He has 84 strength. The block shed's above 80. The power move's good. I love the speed, though, on him. 85 speed, 86 excel. Comparative to all. So the way I did it is I usually go on mutt.gg and do speed down, and then I look for stats all together. He's one of the fastest and also best statistic all-around edge rushers at the left end, right end, and both outside linebacker spots. You can get on 100K. I think this is by far the best budget pass rusher, and you guys probably want to add him to the squad if you're looking to splurge a little bit on defense. My favorite budget beast in the game, and probably one of the most popular ones in the game. I see this dude on everybody's field. I see him on God Squad's fields. I see him on No Money Spent budget demon fields. He is amazing. Plenty of them under 50K you can get him for. He is 87 speed. He is a user, or if you want to have like an off-ball user, say if you're running dollar, you have 2 people up there, or if you want to send him in the A-gap if you run a double mug or whatever. He is 87 speed, 86 excel. You can't teach that. That is insane. I will say his stats aren't the best besides the 4 ones right there you can see on the left. That's excel, the power, and the zone coverage. Everything else is kind of mid. He's not really the strongest guy in the world, not the best tackler. The play rec's not good. The zones or the block shit's not good. But for your price you're paying for him, you're getting elite speed. You can see he keeps up with the best budget receivers I just showed you on this list. And also is a lot faster than almost all the tight ends in the game until we get Kyle Pitts tomorrow. I think Tyrel Dawson is amazing, man. Obviously, no abilities on an 84, but you can't get much better as a middle linebacker / user in this game right now. This guy actually plays on my team now. So when I go to double mug, I do need a guy that can flare out and also have speed to rush the quarterback. Trenton Simpson is elite, man. This guy, I truly think he actually, I said Marvin Harrison earlier. I think this is the best card on the entire list because how good he is all around. And you can see why right away. 85 block shed, by the way. So like I said, you could blitz him off the edge and double mug. You could also flare him into zones because he has 87 zone. This card's elite. He is by far the best budget beast. I take back what I said earlier on Maserati Marv. Trenton Simpson is budget beast number 1. Absolute must-have. Like I said, I use him on a God Squad. You are getting -1 speed, but you're getting +1 excel and +2 height comparative to the Dotson we just showed you. Way better block shed. way better zone. You're hitting the threshold on the zone. You're hitting the next threshold on zone right there. I'm telling you, Trent Simpson, a must have right now in the game. I think he plays even on God Squads, boys. So I know this is an older card and everybody is super hip to him. I am not even talking about this one. So when you go and look at Revis Island, for some reason he's not up. I think a lot of people are probably buying him. But the vintage one also sells for an average price of around 90K as well. I think it's because he probably is the best budget corner when you look at all the corners, him and Cromartie, right? But Revis, the reason why I still value the vintage one, and like if this isn't the vintage, I'm just clicking on this one, is because he does get I almost said unstoppable force. He gets universal coverage, the X Factor, which is a KO everyone on the field and better coverage stats. When it comes to like man and zone, he'll snap on the ball faster for literally 1 AP on the vintage one. This one also gets it. It's on less plays and more AP. I think he's the best budget corner in the game. I still think there's value in that. I know he's not the tallest in the world. I know he's not the best statistic in the world or even the fastest. But that X Factor, especially if you're a zone player, will help you out so much. And I still think he could ball out. Even if you run him in like hard flats on God Squads, man. I'm telling you, Revis, I think that ability is really good, especially for the price you're paying for him. I have another pass rusher for you. You obviously need 2 of them probably on the D-line, depending on, I don't even know what defense you would be running where you wouldn't need 2. But Charles Haley, opposite side of I almost said Charles Matthews. Clay Matthews is elite. He's another guy that's 85 speed, 86 excel. He's a little bit worse than him, but he's much cheaper. You got to remember, Clay's like 90K. He's sitting around 40K. I think you can even get him under that. He has 79. The one thing that really does suck with him is that he does have 79 finesse. But other than that, the other 3 major pass rushing stats, the strength's in 84, the block shed's in 82, and the power move 82. The rest of them are all above 80. Which I love to see, and he's also really good. I know he doesn't have the best zone coverage in the world, but if you are playing him on the end, where's his zone at? He has 55 zone. You can get away with sometimes playing him in flats because of how tall he is at 6'5". You can get really lucky. I've seen it happen many times, but I think Charles Haley is a guy you probably want to put in that A gap and just blitz the heck out of him. He is a dog in this game, man. I mean, the full one is amazing. I'm telling you, this one, for how cheap he is going to be a really good budget demon. I even made a Budget Beast video on this card, and I know it sounds a little biased. I know we suck right now. We're absolutely garbage, but Jerry Judy is amazing. If you need a third receiver, if you already picked up the first 2 Budget Beasts I showed you on this list, Jerry Judy's going for around 30K. You can pair him up as your wide receiver 3. He has 86 speed, 6'1", so good height on him. He's not as fast as the other 2, but look at his route running, boys. For what you're paying, he has 85 plus. He's hitting all the major route running thresholds right now until we start getting in the 90s. That is elite. Some of the best wide receivers in the game are very close to that. He has better route running even than the brand new Wes Welker we just got. I'm telling you, Jerry Judy's amazing. He can go out there and dominate some of the best God Squad corners in the game. I think if you are looking for a wide receiver 3, arguably you could even have him over Nabers if you need that medium route running threshold hit as well. I think Judy is a must cop, and you got to be looking at this card. Oh, our last guy on this list, I know I've already shown you 2 middle linebackers, but I think in the most meta defense in the game right now, you do need multiple linebackers anyways. You can throw 2 of them in the A gap. You can throw 2 of them at your outside linebackers, so you can at least flare them and sometimes rush them. I think Fred is still amazing because, and also, he arguably could play over Dodson, although he's -2 speed on him. He is much taller, but I think that zone threshold being hit is so elite. For example, some of the most high-end middle linebackers in the game, Luke Kuechly, 79 zone, not hitting the threshold, right? He's not even hitting 80. And then you have guys like Junior Sales, 76 zone. All-Pro Fred still has so much value on this card that I think you can play him on a God Squad. And also, I mean, you could literally, he'll dominate for you when you flare him out in the zones. He will make some crazy plays because of the height in the zone. He might be out of play sometimes because of speed, but remember, budget demon, man. I'm telling you, All-Pro Fred is a really good card. I got the use out of this card for the longest time ever, and he dominated for me for a while. I don't know, man. If you could fit the 3 middle linebackers and work it out, I think these are the 3 best guys you got, man. They're better than all the outside linebackers I've looked on this list as well. Boys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Make sure to comment down below which budget piece you guys think should have been on this list. There's a lot of them out there. I don't want to keep the videos too long. I obviously want to keep on making multiple parts of this, but comment down below. Help out other people. I'll try to find some more. Maybe leave them in the comments too. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, boys.